Turn it up!
Turn it up!
Turn it up!
Oh, it's so sweet!
Louder, Kel! Louder!
Let's go!
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Winners Lounge! That sweet Winners Lounge.
Oh, that's what it sounds like?
I needed it. I needed this one tonight. We are live from the Toyota Winners Lounge, driven by your friend Range Toyota Stores. Toyota is the official vehicle of DNVR. Coming to you right after a Nuggets dominant masterclass win, 129-93 over the Houston Rockets.
It's a wonderful world.
It's a Munder. It was an awesome performance. All the Nuggets are good. And we might be back, fellas. We're going to break it all down. We got a great show coming up. I'm Harrison Wynn. I got Brendan Vogt in the house.
What is up, gang? It's been a minute, at least for me, I feel like, since I've been in the Winners Lounge. I feel like I'm only around when they lose. This is great. This is awesome. They should do this more often, in my opinion.
Also joined by the guy who predicted a dominant performance by the Denver Nuggets. It's D-Line.
Guys, I'm pretty good.
Excuse me?
Let's go! We're so back!
Go!
Let's go!
Oh, he baited us.
Classic.
The master bait,
classic
dude.
D-Line.
Master bait.
Classic D-line.
The Nuggets were dominant tonight. You know, I'll go through the fast breakdown now, but, you know, this was a all-encompassing, complete effort from the Denver Nuggets tonight. 129-93 over the Rockets. My first note of the game told the story. Nuggets playing with energy. It was very apparent from the opening tip that the Nuggets just had a focus, had an intensity, had an energy about them tonight that was going to put them in position to win this game. And it was on both ends. It was on the offensive end. It was on the defensive end. The Nuggets looked locked in on both ends of the floor to start. My next note, Jamal Murray, 9 points in the first quarter. Ooh. He got going early. And he got going, I thought, to another level when the Rockets put Reed Shepherd on him. He took that matchup personally, and I don't blame him. What is Houston really even doing?
And then they tried to get Reed Shepherd off of him, and he was like, no.
Come right back here. Come back here.
I would like that.
And Jamal Murray was locked in. My next note, Cam Johnson hustle plays.
Tons of them.
First note of Cam Johnson of the night. We'll come back to that a lot. He was getting loose balls. He was rebounding. Nuggets up 24-20 after the first quarter. Not a great bench stint to start the second quarter. Really the only negative moment of the game. That first half of the second quarter, Nuggets lost the 4-point lead that they had. Not great Big Val minutes versus Şengün. You think, okay, maybe the Rockets are a team you can play Big Val against because they have Şengün, Capella. Didn't work in the first half tonight. But Tim Hardaway was very hot. Again, very aggressive. 2 threes in that quarter. Jokic racking up steals. He had 5 steals in the first half.
Unreal.
Nikola Jokic at halftime, 6.7 rebounds, 9 assists, 5 steals. Then right before the halftime buzzer, I'm not going to call it a buzzer beater because it wasn't. Christian Braun, a 3. Do you remember that play?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Had like 5 seconds left. Pulled up like from 35 feet.
Yeah, from downtown
it.
Browntown.
Oh, man.
Nuggets up just 6 at the half, but man, it looked like they should be up more. They were playing the right way. And you felt maybe the Rockets were going to let go of the rope. And they did. Nuggets come out beginning of the third quarter with that same intensity, and Houston just had no answer. All of a sudden up 19, and the story of the third quarter was Cam freaking Johnson.
Attaboy.
He went to an entirely different level than we've seen him recently. He just had this look about him tonight that I don't know if we've ever seen that intensity from Cam Johnson all season. He was hitting threes. He was taking guys to the rim. He was setting screens.
We assume he was smack talking. We didn't actually see it, but it just felt like he
Cam
was.
came
Confident
out.
Cam. Loved it.
And the fourth quarter was pretty much garbage time. Nikola Jokic did not have to play the fourth quarter. 129-93. The Nuggets get a huge, much-needed complete win over the Houston Rockets. Let's go to our Red Hawk Roofing big takeaways, D-Line.
Guys, my Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway. Bro, we're back. We're so back. Listen,
I would have bet $1,000 this was.
and honestly, I'm looking at the box score, and scientifically in this game, all of the Nuggets are good. Every single Nugget played, every single Nugget in the positive.
Yeah.
Tonight, every single Rocket in the negative. All the Rockets suck.
Are you sure it
all
wasn't
the
my
Rockets
little
are good.
orange Gatorade?
Could have been the Gatorade.
Yeah.
There's a lot. It was a confluence of many positive factors. Last game when it felt dark, like I was to some, it seemed like I was just being really high on the team because I just was being a homer or something. But I just saw them starting to look like themselves again. They're like every game they get back, it's like there's something. I mean, obviously, you're playing an opponent tonight that is on the second night of a back-to-back. They have a lot of things going against them. It could be argued, like it was from some people, that this is essentially the reverse performance that the Nuggets had against the Knicks. When things fall apart, it just goes to hell. But I just think that they played with such energy and such connection, and you got resurrection performances from like three different guys.
That's exactly what it was.
And it was just a beautiful thing, man. It's just like, this is the team that we started the year with. And we don't even have P.W. back. Like, this team can get better. And if they're able to play, like, I think that they were like really, really hot tonight. I don't know that they can sustain this level of play, but it wasn't all just hot shooting. Like, they were just playing the right way, and it was paying dividends. I loved it. I feel incredible. And anybody that wants to make out, I'll be outside in 35 minutes.
That's another version of Colfax mode.
What a pitch. What a pitch. Everyone hustle down. Colfax at 11 p.m. on a Wednesday. You could get a big wet kiss.
Oh, and I realize that's before the show ends. I'll leave before the show ends.
My Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway is that Cam Johnson played like a dog tonight.
Yo.
And that was really encouraging. In a lot of ways, a lot of the floor raising stuff that Cam did tonight, he has been doing a lot of it all season long. But we all, emphasis on all of us, felt like he needed to do more in the big games and the marquee matchups. Houston is not OKC. They're not even San Antonio. But they're good.
They are good.
They're top 10 in offense and defense. They were, theoretical contenders before the injuries. And so for Cam to come into this matchup and I think just play as confidently as he did, he only shot 9 times, only had 17 points. So it's not like he turned into a whole different guy in terms of shot profile and all that. But everything he did with a certain confidence. Some of those shots he took, it looked like he really wanted the ball and wanted the shot in that moment. And then those kind of like, Jamal Murray keeps using the word timely this year, or untimely, for things that are going their way or aren't. And I think that that's true. Like, often you can pick these moments in a game where you're like, that was the swing factor. And tonight Cam hit those shots. So, as a reminder, like, his defense was great. His hustle plays were great, but he's done a lot of that all year. To me, it was in a big game, or at least a theoretically big game. He played big, played up to the moment, looked like he wanted the ball, and credit to him because, look, rightfully or not, he's been getting piled on.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely,
to me, just the greatest part about it is that it is a return. Like, he was down and got up off the mat.
Yeah.
Which is like we know that he has this in him, but we don't know what kind of resilience he has in him. We don't know if he's a resilient guy that when things get bad, everyone starts to turn on him. Is he able to, the way that he talked about, like, I don't know, it always comes back. And it did not sound like he even believed himself when he said that. And like, tonight looked like a totally different guy. It was unbelievable.
Sees the game by the horns, you know what I mean?
Beautiful.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to talk a lot about Cam Johnson tonight. I think he was the biggest story of the game. My Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway, I'm going to talk about Jamal Murray first because he quietly led this game in scoring, 30 points.
It wasn't very quiet in the fourth quarter.
It wasn't quite on the watch along, really.
Absolutely not. 11 of 21 from the floor, 3 of 4 from 3, 4 assists, 1 turnover, plus 25 in 31 minutes. On the pregame show, I asked for some passion and just some intensity and some emotion from the Nuggets. And Jamal Murray showed a bunch tonight.
I can't believe he was watching the pregame show.
That's why I say you should always watch the pregame
Woke up
show.
from his pregame nap just in time.
I said I didn't need them to cry after winning a regular season game like Wemby did.
I'd like to see some tears.
Although I would have taken it tonight. But I just needed to see some emotion,
Yes.
some passion. I feel like we've been lacking that a little bit over this down spell that the Nuggets have been on. Jamal Murray had it tonight, and I really feel like that matchup with Reed Sheppard got him going. I thought he took that personal.
Man.
I thought he looked like he was feeling disrespected by it. Ime Udoka, I don't really know what he was doing tonight, but he put Reed Sheppard on Murray for most of this game.
He's probably trying to hit on some of his coaches' wives.
I don't know. He wasn't really calling any plays on offense, I'll tell you that. But like Jamal Murray took that matchup personally, and it got him going. It got him hyped up. Cam Johnson played with emotion tonight.
Bro.
He played with passion tonight.
Didn't that alone gets me hyped? Like when the meek return to inherit the earth, you're
Yep.
like, you know what? Yes, Cam.
Another guy who played with passion and emotion tonight was Christian Braun. Christian Braun was yelling into the crowd after that one dunk he had. When was the last time we saw Christian Braun
He looked
do
great.
that?
He looked great, man.
Bruce Brown, he doesn't need a lot to get going from a trash talking sense. Of course, he's never started any trash talk. We know
Not
that.
once in his life.
Never has done that once.
He just responds. He just responds.
Just responded.
Oh, that's probably why he didn't talk any smack to KD tonight.
Really
he
quickly,
wasn't responding.
he said that on our show like 3 weeks later. I was sitting baseline by the Nets bench. Started it constantly.
Yeah.
Just all the time.
I mean,
Not
of course.
to anybody that was around.
But
Yeah.
I just thought the Nuggets had a passion to their play tonight that I haven't seen in a while, and it was awesome. It just helped, I think, blow this game wide open.
I agree. And you mentioned Jamal Murray in this matchup. You meant specifically the matchup with Reed Sheppard. I'll kind of broaden it a bit. Just the matchup with the Houston Rockets in general, 30 points tonight. Jamal Murray in 4 games against the Rockets this season, he's averaging 26.8 points. So 27 points, 6.5 assists, and 3 rebounds in 4 games, while shooting 50% from the field and 52% from 3.
Wow.
This is a good matchup for Jamal Murray, which in my opinion makes it a good matchup for the Denver Nuggets.
I think that's right, man. I mean, if Jamal Murray is cooking, the Nuggets really can't be stopped. We've known that forever. It's been the case, when the Nuggets have been healthy this season, and it was the case tonight. Just a dominant effort.
Changes everything. Like if Jamal Murray's hot, then Jokic can focus on other things besides scoring,
Steals?
like steals, like assists. Like he was just racking up every other kind of statistic and allowing. It's when these guys start to hit from distance, you see how much easier Nikola Jokic's life gets because he has room to operate and make the open pass and do the right thing. And when Jamal Murray is hitting, obviously the 2-man game happens. And then it's just, when things are working, it's just like everything is waterfalls off of it. And then the offense becomes unstoppable because they have so many places to go with it. And they're able to get the ball anywhere and everywhere with Nikola Jokic in charge. So beautiful.
Yep.
And that starts with Jamal.
And like he was aggressive from the jump tonight, like really aggressive. Even I thought at times maybe overly aggressive, but it really set the tone for the Nuggets tonight.
I mean, we have sometimes shown our frustration when they don't attack mismatches.
Yeah.
I think in large part because over the years they've if we just play our game, we're probably going to get good looks.
Yep.
But there's a line, and I think the line is probably Reed Sheppard guarding Jamal Murray. Attack that.
Like, come on, man.
And he did, honestly, to your point, he kind of forced up some weird looks in the paint at first just because it was Reed. But I think the approach by the end of it obviously yielded positive results. And that's one of the reasons why Houston, for all the things they've done well statistically this season, with the guys they're missing, you get into a playoff series and you're thinking, well, there's 3 guys off the bench I would leave alone in the corner. The way that the Thunder do with Christian Braun, you would do that to them.
Yep.
And then there's Reed Sheppard, who I would attack every time. And Jamal Murray did tonight. Lo and behold, he's the game-leading scorer.
And it all culminates in a 129-93 Nuggets win. Denver shot 53% from 3.
Remember when they were doing this game after game after game earlier on?
And the Rockets shot like 11%.
The
Yeah,
Rockets shot 4
Rockets-
of 33 from 3. That's 12%.
That's almost exactly what the Nuggets did against the Knicks.
They shot 5 of 14 from the free throw line.
Wild.
I don't know if I've ever seen a free throw performance that bad.
That's
like,
bad.
to be totally honest.
The difference,
5 of 14?
That's terrible.
the difference from 3-point range was 41%.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah, the diff.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And that's happened to Denver in a few games lately. And I have felt like some of it is shot variance. It happens enough times, maybe you start to wonder about guys hitting big shots in certain moments. I have felt like for a team that shot well all season, to Eric's point, they have dried up a bit recently. And it did feel like they were due for one. Now you just have to cross your fingers that they didn't get them all out of the way tonight, and there are some left tomorrow night.
Yeah. Also, 36 assists on 48 made baskets for the Nuggets tonight. That's a high number.
Just moving it, man.
Only 9 turnovers. It was a great game all
a
around.
very functional, very healthy offense.
Yep. Let's hit our first break. We got a lot more to get to. We're going to talk Cam Johnson on the other side.
Hell
What we
yeah.
saw from him in his resurrection game.
Absolutely.
We also
Stay
got
tuned.
Adam Morris calling in live
don't
from
stay
Ball
tuned.
Arena.
Tune out.
That will come later in the show. We'll be right back. Surfshark develops humanized privacy and security solutions to safeguard your data and privacy online. It allows you to virtually travel the world. Browse privately by encrypting your internet activity, blocking ads and malware that get in your way, and much, much more. A VPN covers your whole online activity. Once your devices connect to the internet, all the information is encrypted, pretty much blurred out. That way, your online activity is hidden from all these snoopers and trackers out there. You can get it for the whole household as well, connected and secure. No need to count the devices with Surfshark. You can set up one account, use it on unlimited devices. You also get a 30-day money-back guarantee with Surfshark. Take your time, try out the service, see how it is, experience the whole Surfshark VPN potential. Go to surfshark.com/DNVR Nuggets, surfshark.com/DNVR Nuggets. Use that show code at checkout. You're going to get 4 extra months and a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee of the Surfshark VPN. Check out Surfshark today. Also, make sure to check out Toyota. Toyota, of course, is the official vehicle of DNVR, and they've got everything, no matter what type of driving you do, no matter what type of terrain you're on. Trucks, cars, SUVs, they've got the Land Cruiser, they've got the Tacoma, of course. They've got 17 different models with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive like the Epic 4Runner. They've also got more low and zero emission vehicles combined than any other automaker, 16 different hybrids. They've got the RAV4, the Grand Highlander. Make sure to visit your Front Range Toyota stores at a location near you. AutoNation Toyota, Arapahoe and Centennial, Corwin Toyota in Boulder, Groove Toyota in Littleton, Mountain State Toyota in Denver, Stevenson Toyota East in Aurora, Stevenson Toyota West in Lakewood. Toyota's a proud partner of the Denver Nuggets. It's also the official vehicle of DNVR, especially if you're in Colorado. Toyota, they've got you covered. The Land Cruiser, the Tacoma, the Tundra iForce Max Hybrid truck, the RAV4, the Grand Highlander. Check out Toyota today. All right, back here in the Winners Lounge. We're live from the Toyota Winners Lounge, of course.
Roomy in here.
Talking about just an awesome Nuggets win, 129-93. That's making us say that we might be back.
Oh, we're back.
There we go. The biggest story I thought from this game was Cam Johnson. 17 points, 6 of 9 shooting, 3 of 5 from 3, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Cam Johnson had been really struggling, man. I mean, OKC, he was bad, 1 of 5, not really a big factor. The Knicks, whatever. Minnesota, he was really bad. That other Thunder game, he was bad. Even the Boston win, he was not amazing. That Warriors awful loss, he was really bad. He's been in the dumps, and you've seen it. Like, you have felt it with him. The body language hasn't been great. It seems like he's lost a lot of confidence. It seems like he didn't want the ball, didn't want to maybe be in those big moments. But tonight, for some reason, man, this was an entirely different Cam Johnson. He played with an edge. He played mean. Like, he was nasty out there. He was confident. And he was making hustle plays, rebounds, steals, like plays at the rim, blocks, and wanting the ball. You just had a different mindset than I've seen in a while. It was pretty eye-opening, man.
He woke up and was like, statement week starts today.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe
He's
that
like,
was it.
Today we're back. He really, I mean, like a little bit of a joke, kind of a joke, maybe. Is Cam suffer from the SAD?
Which is?
The seasonal affective depression?
Yes.
The time just changed.
Right.
And,
we changed
Cam's
the clocks.
entire demeanor changed tonight. I don't know that I fully buy into it, but I don't not fully buy into it either. Yeah. But he was, as you say, a completely different player tonight.
Man.
It was night and day, and it was stuff that you thought maybe he'd lost. Like, you thought maybe he was questioning whether or not he should be in this league anymore. Like, if it was too physical for him, if it was too much pressure, like stuff that it's insane to be thinking about for a player of his stature that's been as good as he's been in this league for as long as he's been. But he looked like he was washed. He looked like he was just like broken.
Yep.
And like literally today, light switch. And it was all attitude. It wasn't just like he's making shots today. He's just going at guys. He's blocked like 2 or 3 shots. He was playing big. He was dishing the ball off in like saucy ways. Like
he was like the 2-man game between him and Joker. We hadn't seen that in forever.
He like made very confident filled passes.
Dude, that pass to CB for the dunk on that slip was insane.
Like, and where did this come from?
I liked that, when the actions with Jokic got him open, he wanted the shot.
Yes.
Got it up quickly.
Knocked down big threes.
This is my projection, to be very clear. But I have felt like watching Jokic play with Cam this year, you can see some moments where he's like, no, I actually wanted you to take that one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's been a little frustration.
And again, look, Cam only shot 9 times tonight, but the timeliness of it, it's like, oh, they need a bucket here. He's open. Go step into this confidently, and he did.
Maybe he just stopped thinking.
I can't stop thinking.
He didn't overthink anything tonight.
Thinking so much.
And I feel like in a lot of these last few games, he's had these record scratch moments where it's like thinking, should I shoot it? Should I not shoot it? Maybe he stopped thinking. The chat's calling him Cam Daylight Savings Johnson.
Yeah, dude. It was Michael Photosynthesis Jr.
Daylight Savings is low-key a pretty good nickname.
Yeah, Daylight Savings. That's just his name. But he was awesome, man. And I had become a little concerned about Cam Johnson, not going to lie.
For sure.
No, we weren't a little concerned.
Yeah.
We were like, oh no.
Like, is he going to get it back?
And it wasn't just us. I got to talk with Tim Legler recently for our YouTube channel, and Tim was so high on the Cam Johnson trade. And I was asking him, are you still high on this move? And he goes, no. He was really worried about the mental confidence part of it.
Yep.
Did you see Jeff Teague made a comment? Like, he was the one that was like, or at least one of the national voices was like, he has to stop doing his podcast. Like, his head's not in this game. It's looking like a terrible
When was the
trade.
last episode he put out? Was it the MPJ one?
They did a Thunder episode with Caruso and Hartenstein, but Cam wasn't on it. So,
But point being is that it has become, everyone is noticing how down his game has been of late.
Yep.
And yeah, dude, and then podcast if you want tomorrow. Come here, do it with us.
He would have a good winner's lunch tonight.
Friend of the show, Cam Johnson.
Yeah. Let's move to Nikola Jokic. We haven't touched on him yet. A very quiet, historic night for Nikola Jokic. 16 points, 12 rebounds, 13 assists, and 5 steals. In the first half, he had 6 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, 5 steals. Nobody's ever had that stat line in a half before. He did tonight. And Jokic looked like he was operating in, I'd say, third gear for a lot of this game.
Easily.
Got into it with the refs a couple times, but didn't really feel like he faced a ton of resistance at all tonight.
No, he did have 5 turnovers. I guess that he makes up for it with 6 stocks and 13 assists. So fine. I'm joking, of course. He was obviously very effective, plus 27. But yeah, it's kind of like Aaron Gordon, who, just to really quickly, over 3, 0 points, didn't really matter. Obviously, Jokic had a triple-double. I just mean, it was a rare game where you're like, would you say that Jokic's fingerprints were all over this one? Not necessarily in a good way, because they didn't need to be, because so many other guys were playing well. So I thought he looked good. I thought he looked effective. And I thought, he was able, in a sense, to buy himself some rest on the floor in the first night of a back-to-back.
Yeah, didn't have to play the fourth quarter. I mean, the 5 steals, he was reading the game perfectly on defense. Yep. And I mean, I don't know, D-Line. I feel like there's something to him not having to score a ton, having 13 assists, and the Nuggets offense just running like so smooth.
I mean, if you go back to our season predictions, I think all of us were like, I think Jokic is going to score less this year. This is going to be a year
we
where
thought these would be the type of games we would have seen more.
That is the goddamn point, is that we are finally returning to the team that we thought we were going to be getting.
Yep.
Obviously small sample size, but this looks correct. This looks like, it's not just like, oh man, that was lucky. It's like, that looks like what I envisioned it was going to look like. And not only that, this is what it looked like early in the year.
Pre-game, David Adelman actually said, just put it on, he said, look, we feel like the season's just starting for us.
David Week starts today,
it
boys.
Felt like preseason at this point. Now, again, like, look, they're less than 24 hours. You got to back this all up again. But
gotta keep it going.
Yeah, opening the season with a back-to-back.
Adam Silver's NBA.
It did feel like, and I think it looked like it to Tim Legler, who's been saying it on all these interviews since the game ended. That looked and felt like the team to start the year.
Yep. Definitely.
And that is why people are excited.
No question.
And I think you can still be excited about it, even if they don't look great against the Spurs tomorrow. Obviously, I hope they do. It was like, it's good to see them be this team again.
Yeah. Chad saying that Cam Johnson's last podcast was actually with CB.
That's right. Yeah.
And they were both off until they're not. Apparently, the
maybe the last podcast,
the podcast half-life has passed, and it's gotten out of their system, and now they're back.
Yeah. Jamal, we touched on him a bunch in the first segment. 30 points, game high 30,
whatever 30.
He was great. Do you guys have anything else on Murray?
I mean, he's incredible. We're so lucky to have him.
He also doesn't look near 100%. He was like really favored the ankle again tonight.
Bro, his mid-range shot right now is so deadly.
Yeah, he was walking Reed Shepherd down to the paint.
He looked like SGA tonight, truly.
Yeah.
Like he hit every open three he had. Like if there was a shot that found him, or a pass that found him where it was a 3-point shot that was reasonable to take, it was like, he's going to take it, and it's bottoms. And, like, what are you going to do? It's just, I don't know, man. I'm trying to not be so hyperbolic, but I'm having a very difficult time because that looked exactly what I thought it was going to look like for the reasons that I thought it was going to. And we all have been talking about, like, that looked like the team that I saw barely lose to OKC when OKC gave some unbelievably historic performances to take it, and the Nuggets lost, and it was like, well, they can't get over it. But it's like, bro, but it looks, it
also looks just like the team from the beginning of the season.
That's
what it looks like.
Yes, I completely agree. And just to see it again,
right?
Because we all felt like it was in there, just to see it again.
Yes.
And look, more work to do. We all know that, but we've been talking about it hypothetically and in theory for months. So to see it on the floor is great.
CB, the other starter who went off tonight, 19 points, 8 of 10 shooting. And his defense on Kevin Durant, pretty damn good.
He was great tonight. He was great.
Do you know how many points Kevin Durant had this game?
No.
11.
That's crazy. I think Kevin Durant should have approached this game like the All-Star game and just played a little harder. And against one of those Europeans, he might have come out on top.
It would have been all, dude. If I wish Jokic in the post game interview would have been like, yeah, I don't know, talk to Kevin Durant. Looks like the Americans aren't looking to put it on out there.
CB was really, really good tonight and looked like himself. Was involved in some of those steals and runouts. Looked great in transition. I felt like he was scoring all of those, and he did.
Took a couple really confident threes also.
Very true. Not the least of which was that shot you already mentioned. So it was good to see. I mean, listen, the thing about Christian is he does lack some of the skills you might expect from a starting shooting guard. He does. There is, I think, kind of a ceiling on the way he can contribute offensively in the half court. But the dog is not the problem. You know what I mean? Like, this guy is up for it. This guy is always down to compete.
Yep.
And he's always down to dig deep and find a way so long as the geometry of the court allows for it. So he does make up for some of the lack of the skill with just his want to and his will, and it's part of what got him paid.
Yeah, and it's easy to forget. Like, this guy basically was a 40% 3-point shooter last year, and he has had long extended period of time where he does shoot like around that percentage. Like, he has shown that he can shoot the three. It's just like a lot of thing. It's like 100%. A lot of these guys this year. It's just like for one reason or another, things have not really been connecting for him. And I'm telling you, man, if the Nuggets if Cam Johnson and CB start hitting their threes, then the league has no chance against the Denver. Like, no chance. They got the same wide open threes they got against the Oklahoma City Thunder that they were not able to convert on. And they did tonight. And it just, like, yes, the Rockets are tired. The Rockets didn't, they had a really bad shooting night. All of that contributes to it. But the Rockets got punched in their goddamn mouths and they quit.
They got punched in their mouth and just like walked to the bus.
They quit. They
threw in the towel.
Which, look, I mean, the Nuggets did this a week and a half ago, right, against the Knicks.
But that happened because Jamal Murray got hurt. Like that was a much different thing. This was just like the Rockets were just like, we don't have that. Like, we see where your guys are at.
I want to talk about this more on the other side. Bigger picture takeaways from this game. I want to talk more about the defense as well. Is this a good matchup for the Nuggets? I think it might be. We'll also have Adam calling in from the arena after this.
Let's go.
Shout out to our friends over at Red Hawk Roofing, the best roofers around. And these are our guys. They're here at the bar all the time. They're at our events. They're in the community. They're probably at Ball Arena tonight. They're Denver's best roofers. They're on the DNVR team. Go with the pros at Red Hawk Roofing. Make sure to get your roof checked once a year. It's preventative medicine for the home you pour your life into. Make sure you're covered. There's no project too small for these guys. They're your go-to for everything from minor repairs to full roof replacements on your home or business. Free no obligation roofing property inspections, free in-depth photo reports for all inspections. You can't always see how bad the damage to your roof is from the ground. Call these guys, 720-771-8921. Let them get up there and tell you exactly what's going on. RedHawkRoofing.com, 720-771-8921. Tell them we sent you, and they'll probably start talking about this Nuggets game tonight. Also, shout out to our friends over at Common Spirit Sports Medicine. Athletes, weekend warriors, anyone who loves to move. For those experiencing any sports injury or chronic pain, the Common Spirit Mountain Region is home to an incredible sports medicine program, including their new sports center, Common Spirit Health, in Parker. This team of qualified and passionate providers specializes in the diagnosis, the treatment, and the prevention of sports-related injuries for all athletes, including your Denver Broncos players. Their experts understand the unique demand your body faces, so you'll get personalized treatment plans combining things like physical therapy, injury prevention strategies, and strength training. This isn't just about fixing what's broken. It's about preventative care, performance enhancement, and getting you back to peak condition safely and quickly. Don't let an injury keep you on the bench, or even better, get proactive about your health. For more information, mountain.commonspirit.org. Common Spirit Health, official healthcare partner of the Denver Broncos. All right, back here in the Winners Lounge, in the Toyota Winners Lounge. Nuggets get a huge win, 129-93 over the Houston Rockets. We got game ball, Kale? I do not know who the winner
I don't either.
was.
If it's not Cam, I'm going to riot.
It could be the guy who scored 30 points.
It was a blowout.
Let's go. Cam John, the man, John. Cameron Johnson, professional basketball player.
Well deserved from Cam Johnson.
Game ball, the main ball.
Huge game. Just
Hell yeah.
absolute bounce back game. Nuggets held the Rockets to 93 points. They played great defense. Houston was on the second night of a back-to-back. They did go ice cold from three.
Ice cold.
And the free throw line. But the Nuggets played great defense. Is this the ideal first-round matchup for the Nuggets now?
I mean, it can't be argued that the Nuggets seem to hold a clear advantage over the Houston Rockets. They've now beat them, I think, 3 out of 4 times.
Houston's about it, man.
Yeah, they've now beat them 3 out of 4 times, correct? They lost to them one time.
Correct.
Yes, you have the tiebreaker.
They won the tiebreaker tonight, which was huge.
Yep.
But one time was was pretty lucky. Another time was pretty convincing, and then Houston beat us. And then tonight, obviously, was just an absolute.
They just have a lot of holes, man, and their offense is very suspect.
Yeah, they're flawed from the very beginning of the season. I still cannot get over that they went all in to get Kevin Durant, and then just were like, well, I guess we'll just sort of figure out the point guard thing on the fly.
It's like Fred VanVleet gets hurt. Everybody goes, oh, who are they going to trade for? What point guard? And they just don't.
I think they were also in a finicky spot, like with the aprons. You know what I mean? Where if you're just up close to one, it becomes very difficult to go acquire.
But they got Kevin Durant.
No, you're right.
That is a declaration to the universe that you are going for it. You're all in. You're bringing in a literal team cancer, but it's worth it because he's good enough. He has an expiration date of 1 season on every team he goes on before he starts to go sour.
Right.
And they were like, well,
that
what are you
expiration
gonna do?
date might have already come, man.
That's not because it's not going well, because they don't have a goddamn point guard. It's so stupid to me.
I said gentleman sweep on the pregame show. I'm sticking to that. This is a gentleman sweep in the playoffs, I think.
I said 6, and I'm going to upgrade it to a gentleman sweep.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're my number one. I still think I'd probably take the Phoenix Suns. And if you're thinking,
I
Nuggets,
wasn't thinking about Phoenix in that.
because of where the Nuggets are in the standings. But then you look closer, and they are a half game behind the Rockets for the 3 seed. So there's still a lot of jostling to
Nuggets
be done here
are minimum 3 seed
in the
next
3
season.
through 6. But yes, if
Minimum.
you get
They
back,
might be 6 seed. Who knows?
if you get back to the 3 seed or something like that, and you could play Phoenix, that'd be great. But you're probably not going to. So within that next group, I would say Houston.
Yeah.
As in, the Suns probably aren't getting to 6.
Yeah. It seems like it's going to be the Rockets, the Lakers, or the Timberwolves.
See, I told you, like, to me, it's like the older I get, the more I'm into traditions.
I love good tradition.
Christmas time, you have the puzzle you bring out. The family gathers around.
Of course.
You watch the same movies and you put together the same puzzle. And every year, I just love beating the Lakers in the first round of the playoffs.
Nothing like it.
And it's just it puts me in the right headspace. It sets the year off right. Like, so I mean, I would love to do that again. I would love to eliminate and potentially LeBron James's last playoff appearance, maybe.
Well, they already almost forced him into retirement that 1 year.
Yeah, well, he thought about it. He considered it. You mean the 1 year when we won the championship? They're like,
sweep?
sure, the Nuggets won.
That one time they swept them.
But we can't ignore the fact that LeBron James...
Sports Center that night, one of the guys opened with
breaking
LeBron's
news.
potential retirement.
LeBron James might retire, maybe.
One of the realest things Moach ever did was make fun of that on ESPN.
Because it's the worst thing I've ever seen.
Tim Hardaway was great off the bench tonight. 14 points for him. He finished a plus 15. You know, the bench was okay tonight. David Adelman ran Jamal Murray with it. And, I mean, looking ahead to tomorrow, it's going to be interesting. I can't imagine Aaron Gordon is playing. That seems like it'd be malpractice, even though AG 22 minutes was great defensively, didn't score, didn't really need him to score. But, I mean, come on. You can't play him after he got hurt on a back-to-back the first time.
You're not wrong, but God damn it.
So here's the thing. AG's going to lobby for it. I only played 22 minutes. I only shot 3 times. I'm good. Let's go. I think you have to put your foot down.
You can't do it.
And I think credit to the team that did this most recent time, they kind of did that. Gordon was definitely chomping at the bit to come back. And I think they encouraged everyone to slow their roll a bit. I think Adelman has to avoid it this time. And I know it's tempting. And it would stink to go from this to losing to the Spurs again. I get it. But you are risking more. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I
don't even know the medical science really on like how much more risky it is.
The medical science is the hamstring is the scariest soft tissue injury to deal with.
I agree.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not
ruin
wrong.
guys' seasons.
I'm like ours.
Us as in the guys.
Yes, it ruins fellas' seasons left and right. No, it's you're not wrong. I hadn't even considered it, but God damn it, you're right.
I don't like sad because I prefer I want them to play all the time, and I want to watch them, and I want them to win. But there is something with
you can slot Spencer Jones back into the starting lineup. He has shown that he can handle that.
Only for 6 more games.
Would you play?
Right. And thought about that.
The whole luxury tax apron.
Would you play Jamal Murray tomorrow?
Yes.
That's the question, I think, because I can't imagine Aaron Gordon's playing. Murray.
Yes.
It's tough because you got this one and you looked great. Spurs game is a tough game on this back-to-back, losing an hour traveling. Murray, I think about playing.
Yeah. They don't do this. They don't bench play. Everyone's like, "Oh, just give him some rest." They don't do it.
Everybody's playing.
You're right.
Jamal Murray almost breaks his ankle. He's back.
We're always like, "Just give him a day off." Never happens.
Nope, never happens. Man, but a dominant win, 129-93. Anything else you guys want to go to from this game?
I just loved it. Tonight's amazing. I feel great. I feel rejuvenated. I feel justified in my belief in this team. Obviously, there's a lot more to see, but I just think that it's worth getting excited about again.
And a quick shout out for me to Jonas Valanciunas. I think a lot of the conversation about him still stands with a lot of these matchups in the playoffs, but credit to him, a lot of negative attention right now, and he goes 6 of 6, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists.
Everybody stepped up tonight.
Not bad.
All the Nuggets are good, God damn it.
We've got Adam live from the scene of the crime, the scene of the absolute beatdown, live on the Xfinity mobile call-in line. Xfinity. There he is.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Put your X's up.
X is up.
X is up. Well, that looks like
Fellas,
a fun
we are so back.
one.
We are so back.
What? That's not what I heard.
You just stole Eric's Red Hawk Roof and Big Takeaway.
You know what the hell, dude?
If you could have guessed.
I could have guessed that one, man.
Yeah.
I mean, what a fun night here. That third quarter, maybe the best of the entire year, given all the circumstances and everything that went into it. It just was dominant. You could feel it in the arena. Denver hit their shots. It was a vibey quarter to be in attendance for because it just was nonstop celebration. So it felt good. It was fun to be here tonight. I don't know what Vogt's been doing here that they've been so bad, but they were very motivated to see me, I think.
I put all my energy into that one Celtics game, and it was worth it.
That was it.
That's very powerful of you. David Adelman, let's get to the locker room. David Adelman said what this game really means is that we won the season series. And I think it's something you don't really think about because we're just thinking about riding the ship, but that is another team that Denver has a tiebreaker against. And when you think about how close everything is in the standings, it's a big deal that Denver gets this one and now has the tiebreaker. He did warn, however, he did say that there are still some rough patches ahead. He said that there's still going to be some ups and downs to the season. They have to build on this. They have to get better. But he mentioned Peyton Watson's coming back soon. He's going to take an adjustment period. The whole team is going to have an adjustment period when they rework their rotation. And one of the things he said was that we'll make decisions speaking about the rotation in the lineup, we'll make decisions as we go. Who makes the best combinations and what units we are going to use. I just need guys to understand what we're doing is for the best of the team. It felt like excitement from Adelman, but also a warning to both the fan base and to the team of we are about to be hit with another adjustment and in the form of Peyton Watson coming back, Aaron Gordon's minutes going up, and we're still adjusting to the new reality, which is that we have more guys than are going to be able to play. Everybody stick with it, but our best days are ahead. He was very appreciative of Cam Johnson. He said he thought he continued to be aggressive. He did cite, as he always does, that he tries to make the perfect play too often. But he said tonight, more impressively, 2 blocks, 2 steals. He did a little bit of everything. This was one of Cam Johnson's best nights of the entire year.
I was going to say, I feel like Adelman's kind of underselling Cam Johnson's game tonight a little bit. He was incredible.
Yeah. Did you tell Adelman he got the game ball from DNVR?
Let me be clear. He praised him, but he was asked about Cam Johnson and why he had a breakout tonight when he had been struggling. So that was in response to that. And he said, I think he sometimes is, he's trying to make the perfect play, but tonight he was decisive.
Absolutely.
He also came to the defense of Christian Braun and says, we all need to take a breath and realize who CB's been guarding this week. He's been incredible. These are all-star Hall of Fame players. He said, I think his explosion is still coming, meaning athletically, but I do think the speed and conditioning that he's known for, you saw that tonight. Kind of coming to his defense for obviously getting cooked by Shea last night, but holding Kevin Durant to 11 points right after that is a phenomenal bounce-back performance.
Yep.
Cam Johnson was interesting. You know, he hasn't had many podium games this year. I don't know how many times, Vogt, you've had him to the podium, but I don't think it's been too many. So it was kind of nice to get to talk to him today. And he was asked if there's still enough time for the Nuggets to get it together. And he said yes. And he was asked why he believes that. And he says, 1, because I have faith in who we are and what we're doing. And 2, because we've seen it already, especially earlier. It might have only been a few weeks, but we had training camp, we had preseason, and now just kind of getting back to that. But it was, he was very resolute. Like, yes, of course, I still believe in the absolute ceiling of this team, and we just have to be back to what we saw at the beginning of the year. I asked him if he feels like he's still trying to figure out what his role and rhythm is and where to fit in, or if he knows and now it's just about executing it and getting comfortable doing that. And he was very thoughtful about it, and he said there's definitely still an element of figuring it out. And it kind of changes a little bit from here just based on how we're playing and who's playing. So I thought this answer was actually pretty revealing because it was his way of basically saying, I'm still trying to figure out what my contribution is to the team. Not that I'm just trying to be more aggressive or this or that, but I'm still trying to figure that out. And then said, hey, like when Peyton comes back, it probably changes again. That's how I interpreted that comment. So kind of an interesting one from him. But he did say that he feels like he's getting a clear picture and it allows him to be more decisive. And decisiveness is key for him. He also said everyone is going through the same thing, asking where can we all contribute best to this team. So it feels like he feels a part of what everybody else is, which is, hey, we're still trying to form a collective identity, and everyone is sort of like trying to figure that out together. Lastly, we got CB, and CB is always pretty brief in some of his explanations, but he said on his confidence for the team, we've just got to get healthy and we've got to play games together and get a rhythm. That's the key. But everybody talked about this game. Adam and Cam and CB all talked about this game as a great first step. Like this felt like a settle down game. This was what we're supposed to look like, how we're supposed to play, and so on and so forth. And it was all about, this was great. Let's use this as a turning point for the season, which I think is the right message. The Nuggets looked phenomenal, the best they've looked in months. And what do you know? The starting lineup back together again, and the starting lineup absolutely crushed in their minutes tonight, which is very encouraging.
For sure, man. I mean, we've been talking about it. This looks like the team from the beginning of the season again. Like this is the team that we envisioned and that opened the season.
And now they get that game Adam's been warning us about for like 3 weeks.
Spurs and it seems like Adam was warning us about too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It definitely. He definitely brought up in the pregame and in the postgame that we'll probably get in at 5 a.m. this morning for that game.
Yeah.
So he's setting the table. But I'll tell you what, the Nuggets did not use that much effort tonight. They got their job done early, and so I think there's a little hope that tomorrow night will be an interesting one and they'll compete. And if you get that win tomorrow,
it's on.
I mean, we're for real back.
Well, and last thing I was going to ask you, did you get any inclination on if AG or Jamal would play tomorrow?
No, no inclination on that. We'll just have to wait and see. Like I said, Adelman did really overly stress how difficult this challenge will be just getting the team there before sunrise. So we'll see how they play it out. I really have no idea what to expect there.
All right, man. Good stuff.
Great
Great
stuff,
win.
Adam.
See you later.
What a win, boys.
What a win.
We're so back.
Should we go a little around the association? Then we'll hit Super Chats.
ATA.
Presented by Fire on the Mountain. Best wings around, of course.
Fired up on the mountain!
And that's the National Basketball Association, if you were curious.
Oh, I thought it was the Wings Association.
Yeah. No, I can see why you'd think that. Yeah.
Well, that's an association I'm going to become a member of for sure.
Who's doing it?
No, I'll do it.
Me?
Yeah, I got you.
My computer's dead. little podcast magic. It's dead.
Why? You just got to have it open on your lap still for just to, not.
You know what I mean? Like
routine.
it's podcast magic.
Yeah.
Let's start with the team that keeps eating into the Denver Nuggets national TV time, the Cleveland Cavaliers, who just can't wrap a basketball game up on time. Almost pulled off a miraculous comeback against the Orlando Magic tonight. Perhaps should have if the officials had gotten an out of bounds call correctly. James Harden swore on his life. On his whole life.
On all that I love.
Don't need to be a lip reading expert to see that's what he was saying. But he did not get the call. Desmond Bane hits a three. The Orlando Magic dispatched the Cleveland Cavaliers 128-122. And Desmond Bane had 35 points in that game.
Oh.
Paolo Banchero had 25. And shout out CU, Tristan Da Silva had 23 points, 4 boards, and 3 assists. Some Colorado products in the league these days, boys, between both of those schools. The Pelicans beat the Raptors. The Raptors are just in a tailspin. It's been a rough go for Brandon Ingram after a really nice first half of the season.
That, like in the middle part of the year, you're like, I don't know. I think they're good. It's like
they're not
by year's end. Like, what are we doing?
If you haven't been super locked in on the Pelicans,
I will admit I haven't.
I'll try not to hold it against you. DeJounte Murray is playing basketball.
Oh.
He had 27 points tonight. And in fact, I think it was Jamal Sheed. Is it Shed or Sheed? Sheed.
I think Shed.
They were like kind of got into it. He was playing some physical defense. Murray hit a shot over him. Sheed falls, and Murray just stands over him and screams in his face.
Yeah, they had like
Super
a whole
weird.
back and forth crossover battle, and he really got
Wow.
DeJounte can get weird.
We're gonna remember
I
that
think
one for a long
I think
time.
that DeJounte is a real one.
Yeah. Well, you're saying he's about a certain life?
I think he's about that.
There are
Not
some
the
indications.
basketball life?
Well,
There are
whatever
some
the life might be,
indications.
he's about that.
Anyway, that was a loud ending there. The Pelicans win 122-111. The New York Knicks spanked the Utah Jazz, which is just the way the Utah Jazz like it.
Well, did you see what happened in the fourth quarter of this game?
I did not. What happened?
I actually believe, let me look here. Through 3 quarters, I think this was a game.
It was the Knicks took the lead in just the fourth.
And the Knicks outscored the Jazz 38-23, oddly enough, in the fourth
And it
quarter.
was all Jazz. I'm looking at the game flow chart. It's
Boy, those-
all Jazz until the fourth
How
quarter.
did that happen?
Those
man?
Jazz
I
are
wonder what
just
that's
not
about.
clutch.
They can't quite close out
They
a
are
game.
just-
They could
not
figure it
clutch.
out how to win in the
Yeah.
fourth.
They keep having
Maybe they'd be onto something.
defeat snatched out of the hands of victory.
They can't grasp that weirdness.
And it's unfortunate.
Yeah, it really
The
is.
Knicks win.
Lost season for those guys.
Another one.
The Knicks had a lot of guys go off in this one. Jordan Clarkson had 27. Jalen Brunson had 28. OG had 22.
revenge game.
Cat had 21. And that's probably enough on any game, including the Utah Jazz. We can move from that to a far less important game even. The Hornets beat the Kings. I feel like that's all we need to say about it.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And since we're standings watching tonight, let's go to the big game of the evening. The Los Angeles Clippers took on the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Wow.
And the Clippers blew the doors off of them.
Wow.
153 to 128 for the Clippers. What
Well,
did Denver drop on Portland?
Sounds like a lot of defense being played in that game. The Denver
Was it 156 against Portland?
something like that, but they also won by 50 points.
Right. I'm just saying this is either the second or the
Yeah.
most or highest scoring game of the season for any team in the NBA. Kawhi Leonard had 45 points. He's turning it on just in time for a bunch of people to pick the Clippers at the wrong time. So shout out Kawhi.
I've got my eye on Adam, by the way.
Yeah, I know. He is going to do it. And I might do it too. No, I'm not.
Well,
I'm not
I've got my eye on the Timberwolves because the Timberwolves lost to the Lakers last night in a blowout, and they get blown out by the Clippers. I'm going to say something pretty crazy here. That I think there's a very small chance it happens. This is a 5-pepper take, Kale. I could see Chris Finch getting Michael Malone.
Whoa. That's wild.
I think that
Is it?
I actually
Is that wild?
I don't know it's that hot. I'm with you, dude. I think you're onto this.
I don't know about the Timberwolves, man.
I think you're onto this. And they have a lot of sort of execution problems that seem beneath them at their best.
Like 10 games with the season left, though?
But
The Nuggets fired Malone with 4 games left in the season.
you
This would
can't-
not even be
you
anything
can't
near that.
You can't use that tone of voice after last year.
you know what's crazy? Oh, they are on back-to-back conference finals appearances. So that's like it's tough optically, but
Nuggets won a championship.
Is there we have to look around their staff to see if there's anyone on their staff
There's Mike Nori.
anyone on their staff
who-
that's showing.
by the way, guess
Might they be pregnant?
People are like him.
Mike Nori, very well liked guy. Guys, you might remember
By
folks, that
Jokic.
He was part of the Nuggets organization, very well liked by Jokic. He's a funny guy. Also, I'm pretty sure his kid is playing for Team Italy in the World Baseball Classic.
Just telling you
that, man.
if any of the coaches start showing, are they pregnant?
Look, man, I obviously wouldn't bet for that to happen. I just could see it, man. It's been a really weird year for the Timberwolves.
you think that-
it hasn't really come together? It seems
Do you think
like
A-Rod has the same amount of backbone as Josh Kroenke?
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you? Based on what?
I don't
They
know.
seemed somewhat similar.
No.
Real note, real quick for the Clippers blowing them out. Obviously, Kawhi had 45. He was 15 of 20 from the field. Darius Garland is who they got actually for that James Harden trade. We don't talk about him much. 8 of 13 from the floor tonight. 5 of 9 from 3. So the Clippers, if you want to make the worst mistake of your life, are begging you to pick them in a trendy upset
In
Yeah.
the plan.
in the plan.
Yeah.
Or wherever they'll be.
Don't do that. They're going to lose. All right, let's hit Super Chats.
Okay. Game Shine.
Game Shine.
Cam Gressive.
Let's
I
go.
love the Cam Gression. Time to get that championship.
Whoa. I can't. It's not a Cam Gression because that's a regression. What's the
that
other
can be
side?
positive.
It's a Camcension.
You can regress positively to the mean.
Yeah, it's progress.
Yeah, you're right.
It's Cam, but so it's Cam whatever.
The Fox Prince 789, who was at the bar tonight and is also celebrating 3 months of membership here in the chat.
Dude. What a friend.
OKC beat us by 3 at the last second. We mundered Houston at the top of the 4th. We are so back. 100 emoji. All the Nuggets are good. Fire emoji. A truly personal, professional win for us.
Let's go.
Absolutely.
It's absolutely correct.
Carton of wet cigs. Last game I said Cam will find his rhythm and Braun is revving up. Some called me crazy. Fresh Marlboros for everyone except the negative nugs.
Dude, the negative nugs are
I got
rolling
one,
in their
I got one
graves
message to those people. Stay on that side.
You stay on that side.
Stay on that side.
Just Win talking to himself from a week ago.
Yeah.
You negative nugs.
Yeah. Vladislav. Hey, Dev. Not even here, dude.
What the age?
Doesn't
Come on.
count.
Hey, sharpen up, Vladislav. At Ryan B1, duck plus frog plus dog equals great Cam and CB game. Easy Monday.
Yeah, another joke that you only get if you saw the watch along.
That's another joke that you're not sure if you even want to get.
Yeah, you don't need to. You really don't need to.
Do you want to get that joke? I bet you don't.
You could have, but you could have. Mr. Exquisite Nugget. Hell yes, vote. Hey, Wind. No, Eric.
Damn.
It's all the Nuggets are good night.
sorry, man.
Moon emoji.
I think that counts.
Colorado,
Sure, count it.
Colorado straight flush. Beat the Spurs tomorrow, and I'll be forever hopeful. Mike Wilson, 90-58. CB, Cam, Bruce, Jokic scratches. We're back.
Back.
Kyle M20. Hey, Vogt.
Oh, dang. This is a good one.
Kyle, how
damn
the
it,
heck
man.
are you, buddy?
What a shout out.
Good to hear from you, Kyle. Jackson Y, 1986, celebrating 1 month of membership. Could this be the start of something special? I hope so, my friend. I sure do. Mike Wilson, again, also both Buffs and Rams on Denver's roster. The universe is now in balance. Never happened in history to have both on Denver at the same time.
That is crazy.
That's a good one.
I will say the only one that didn't get in was the Buff. But
Well, he's in Grand Rapids.
Really good point, Eric. Big Honey 15. Defense was most impressive tonight. Shout out to Cam and CB. Agreed.
Defense was great.
Those two guys were great. Ben Mack. Close games are cool and all, but I need a good old belt to ass Nuggets game.
Well, that's what this was, baby.
Delta.
It did. I know. It's just like an absolute BTA, dude. We needed this.
That was BTA.
We haven't had a BTA in a while.
I know, dude. We've been like upstanding citizens. You know what I mean? We're not belting.
It's been like PTA, you know what I mean?
Dude, it's not
And I'm not talking all the good cinema. 5-5-5-5-5-5-ish. Did I get all the fives? I think I missed one. The vibes are back. 478 bench 3-pointers down.
77.
Only 77 left till 555. Jokic with the 5x5. Cam showing signs of dog. Time to crush that 7-5 nerdy toothpick. And
Yeah.
Let's not have him crying after the game for a good reason.
Yeah, who would ever do that?
Zingy McFly, Cam, the possession does not end here, Johnson. Cam John, the man John,
He's
the
back.
lady of the hour. Real glad I didn't listen to the haters and change my username to Cam John, the boy John. Cam is cooking because he's a dog. All the Cams are good.
Let's
LFG.
go. Let's go. Except for Cam Thomas.
Gomo 112. Does anyone else do this? Jokic 5 turnovers minus 6 stocks equals -1 turnovers. I mean,
I've never seen anybody do that before.
But the math checks out.
The math works. Yeah.
Congrats to Cam, Val, and CB who had great games. Build on this, Nugs. Bring on the Spurs.
Hell yeah.
Cam John, the man John. Once again, I feel like a proud grandfather. CGTMJ. CJTMJ.
I love a bit so woven into the lore that it's like you have to then also be a grandfather, even though we know for sure that Cam John the Man John is a lady. Yeah. But you're just so deep in it. I love it. I respect it.
Talking about bits.
Yeah. Did you say you wanted a bit, D-line? Because PJ Dozier Truther says, does anyone have another pregnancy test?
Are you sure it's not PJ Dozier Truther?
PJ Dossier?
Just an this is one of these where you're like, oh, I'll check back in on the Nuggets. That gets read. You're like, you know what? I'm not
from PJ Dozier Truther.
Yeah, that's where you're like, you know what? I'm not.
Somebody said that to PJ Dozier.
I'm too outside the loop. I got to get out of here again.
Yeah.
I can't do
it. It's just a PJ Dozier profile.
We're issuing a challenge. Who can come up with the most random truther?
Yeah.
I mean,
who's going to be the most random truther?
There's your number one.
Here's the deal. Like, there's going to be a Thomas Welch truther in the chat tomorrow.
We'll see. We'll see.
Mr. Exquisite Nugget, CJ from Grove Street looking fire. Shout out Cam John the Man John. At Denver Ghost, all the Nuggets are good.
Yes, sir.
Nugget Inspector. I love the Denver Nuggets.
Yes, you do.
Cliche Watch. Crushed the non-Martez minutes tonight, boys.
That was
Thank you very much. Ben Wallace Truther. There you go. Tuesdays are Cam's Pod, Old Man and the Three. Fridays are Young Man and the Three, which is Tommy Alter hosting a roundtable with a couple of guys from a random team. Good to know. Thank you.
Dang, that's an Old Man and the Three truther. Just making sure we get it right.
Good to have the pod schedule.
That's got to get it right.
Got the schedule now. So tomorrow, Tommy Alter and 2 or 3.
They got to put a schedule graphic out.
Yeah, get a show schedule out. All right, guys, hell of a night tonight. Throw this a thumbs up before you get out of here. If you're new to the show, subscribe to DNVR. We're here every single Nuggets game, pregame, watch along, postgame, off day shows, every practice, every game. This is what we do. And now,
Thought Foster Deadwood quote of the game inspired by Bruce's stash. Now that's how you clean a blood stain.
Let's go. Dang. I thought it was going to be the CS
Foster
from
gets me every time.
Sucker from Deadwood.
Hell of a night, guys. Hell of a night. We'll be back tomorrow. Talk to you then.
Let's go.
We all silly like the mayor.